Jai Hind friends, I'm Major Gaurav Arya and you're watching the latest news of the day. The news from Israel is that Hamas has requested Israel for 1 month ceasefire. A 1 month long ceasefire, and in return Hamas promises to release every single hostage that it has. Now Israel has said no, and the answer is very clear, no. And why did Israel say no? Simply because they know that Hamas will use this 1 month to regroup and they're going to attack Israel again. So the war does not end. The war does not end till the last Hamas member, the leadership or the foot soldier, is under the ground. In another news, the US Navy has destroyed 3 Houthi vessels and killed 10 Houthi rebels because the Houthi rebels were trying to attack merchant ships, trying to take over and hijack merchant vessels. In response, helicopter gunships took off from their various ships and they attacked Houthis, and this is happening across. However, I think this is more of a defensive maneuver by the US. I think a more aggressive maneuver is called for, and as far as India is concerned, India's navy is deployed widely there. We have our destroyers there, we have BrahMos missiles, we have everything here. We have Predator drones roaming around there, and we have the entire we have our fighter jets, because our aircraft carrier are not very far away. Within a few days they can be summoned to that area, and I think India should take advantage of this and tell the world that India is an emerging superpower. Because the Houthis had attacked a ship bound for India and in Indian waters, I think India should hit back, and at least a few sorties over Houthi held areas won't do any harm, and I think it will be a good idea for India to bomb the Houthis, because I think that is what the Houthis deserve. They are becoming a menace to the world, and the best thing would be to absolutely destroy them, crush them, and I think the Indian Navy should play a role in doing that. The Pakistani Prime Minister, caretaker Prime Minister rather, Kakad, had asked the Pakistanis not to celebrate New Year because Pakistan wanted to be seen as, standing with their Palestinian brothers and sisters, so to say. But Pakistanis being Pakistanis, the rich fled to London and Dubai to celebrate New Year, and the poor were left firing shots in the air. So fired shots in the air, and they just started firing, and a dozen people were very grievously injured. I don't know how many are alive, how many are dead, but a lot of them were in the ICU, and Pakistanis just took out their weapons and started shooting in the air to celebrate, in spite of the fact that they were asked as a people, as a nation, to stand with their Palestinian Muslim brothers. Apparently religion and Palestine doesn't stand a chance in front of New Year celebrations. And in the last news, interesting news from North Korea, South Korea, is that North Korea has been threatening nuclear retaliation, or nuclear attacks rather. Retaliation would be if somebody attacks and you retaliate, but in this case, starting off a nuclear war with America, with South Korea, everybody. I mean, Kim Jong does not let a single week pass before he can threaten nuclear Armageddon, and that is what he does. Now, South Korea has responded by very quietly telling the South Korean press that there are plans to assassinate the North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un. Now, Kim Jong-un is a person who is highly, highly paranoid, and he is so paranoid that he has killed people who are very loyal to him. On some slight suspicion of something extremely nonsensical, he'll just have the person executed. And the South Koreans are saying that we are in touch with the North Korean military, and there are some people who are, favoring us from within the North Korean military, and we are planning to decapitate this North Korean dictator. And this has led to Kim Jong-un going into an absolute fury. He is again threatened nuclear Armageddon. But the fact of the matter is, he's not going to fire any missiles, and neither I think South Korea has the capacity to go inside the North and carry out an assassination bid unless they get very lucky. But the fact of the matter is that mind games are being played, between these countries every week. Ladies and gentlemen, with that I come to the end of this video, and if you like this video, press the like button. I'll be back again tomorrow with some more fresh news. Till then, Jai Hind.